Alright, so boom. Look, I ain't gonna lie, my background finna be changing a lot, so y'all finna see me different colors or whatever. It's gonna go in and out. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. But listen, look, this is about the Rockets, man. If y'all don't know, I'm a big Rockets fan. I love my team. I'm very proud of my team. So this is first and foremost. This is what I'm gonna say. Um, was it disappointing how everything ended? Absolutely. I wish it didn't end like that. And of course, to the team that we lost to, I definitely wish it was a them niggas again for like the fifth time, sixth time, just between a decade. Like, it's heartbreaking. But I'm gonna just say this: we gonna go to the good points, the bad points. We just gonna rant off basically. I'm very proud of my team. I love how hard we fought to not make the playoffs for like 3, 4, 5 years in a row, to finally making the playoffs, making something shake, pushing ourselves to a game 7, us being young and inexperienced, and just working hard and fighting hard. I'm very proud of my team. I love my team to death. I'm really proud of the Rockets, bro. Um, there's a lot of good things I can talk about, but there's also a lot of things I can take away from just this series alone. First thing I'll say is this: we have some players that are finna be dogs and niggas that should be starting over others, and I would say that perfectly fine. Um, Not only that, but we should also be more aware of how this team could lead, because one thing for certain, we do not have a superstar, but we do have an Amen. Listen, boy, that man Amen so tough. Amen is gonna be the superstar of this team. I have no doubt to my mind about that. He was just this defensive player. He scored here and there. For the past 3 games, they have not been able to do anything with this nigga. All he did was attack, attack, attack. Anytime he got off the floor, that's when we start losing, or everything got bad. We gonna get to the bad part later on. We gonna talk about the good part for right now, though. Amen, I love the way you play. Tari and Jabari should be starting as well. One of them niggas should be starting. Jabari should have. He was starting, I think, in the beginning of the season, and everything changed, and he's not starting no more. First of all, he's a rim protector, and not only that, he's probably our best shooter. I don't even think that's debatable. I said Jabari. My bad, Jabari. Jabari has one of the greatest shots you could ever see. That nigga's shot so smooth, it's just butter. Like, ugh. And he should be out there on the floor. I don't know why he was not out there on the floor for the fourth quarter. Tari messed up a lot this series. Do not get this confused. Tari messed up a lot. But Tari also made it up the next possession or the next possession. He always fighting. He played great defense on Curry. He played great defense on Jimmy. He played defense and he spaced the floor. Anytime niggas needed a shot from him, he made it. Anytime niggas needed anything from him, pushing the floor, setting the break, setting the tone. Him and Jabari were both doing well as wing players, wing defenders throughout this whole series, and just being blessings. That's why I don't understand why we took him out fourth quarter. I will never understand why we went with our starting lineup. Newsflash, we never won with them niggas except game 2. We never won with them. Like I said, Amen, Jabari, Tari, y'all did what y'all did in the minutes. Fred, boy, you turned back the clock on our ass for them 2 games. Last game you didn't play that well, but who expected you to even play that well to begin with? I'll explain that reason why. But Fred, I'm very proud of you. I appreciate you for being the leader, trying to cultivate this team into pushing them even further in the playoffs, more in depth. Being more acceptable, being more of a leader, taking more of the leadership role, being more of a scorer, being a playmaker. I appreciate you for everything, and you was worth the money for my team. I do not care what anybody else say. I appreciate you, bro, for real. Same with Dylan. Dylan did not play the best for the last 3 games, but he set the tone on defense. He helps Amen. He helps around. He roams. He do whatever that needs to be done. He do the dirty work, and that y'all people do not see at all. Like I said, Amen should be the leader of this team next season. Amen should be the main focal point, and this is the reason why I say this. Sengun. We gonna have our ups and downs with Sengun. Listen, that 2-man lineup, we went to it too early last game. We went to it way too early. I felt like we should have brought in Jabari Atari at first, then bring in Steven Adams, just to, monopolize things, like try to make everything flow. That shit seemed rushed, and it seemed like Ime was just like, let's go to it, let's go to it. Nah, bring it in, cruise it in for that game. That was a crucial game, but not everything is on him. But I'm gonna say this though. So Sengun, some games, boy, you looked amazing. Then other games, you just like you miss bunnies. You like you rushing yourself. You like you forcing yourself. And I understand because that's what happened throughout the game. But Sengun, that's not what we needed from you at all. Sengun, to me, you played great. You played good. I won't say great. You played good. But you could have played great this series. You could have been the best player on this court this whole series if you just were a bit more polished with everything that you've done. A good playmaker, a good scorer, a good shot creator, but none of them attributes are great, probably except your rebounding. Your rebounding is really, really good. All we need from you is for you to keep leveling up and getting better and better and progressing yourself like you always have been throughout the whole time we've drafted you, bro. You have been getting way better. And, boy, you be hooping. Sengun, was he perfect this series? No. But he showed up more than the other nigga. That's one thing I'll tell you. He showed up more than the other nigga. Shout out to Sengun. Shout out to my players. I love y'all. I still have some good things to say. I'm trying to remember, like, before I really go in depth. Shout out to the leaders. Shout out to Jeff Green. I seen him on the bench. He was coaching up Ahmed. He was trying to help Ahmed when he hurt his calf, or even in Game 5. I'm pretty sure it was Game 5 when he was just helping Ahmed, coaching Ahmed. And I think that was when Ahmed got the realization, nobody on this court can stick with me. Newsflash. There's only one nigga in the league that could probably stick with you, and it's your brother. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. So I'm thinking the Pistons should also do something similar, but you got Cade. Now to the real meat and potatoes of this whole thing. Jalen Green. Listen, bro. I thought going into this series you would have went crazy. I thought you were finna beat up going stupid. I thought you were finna average 25. They put Gary Payton II on your ass, it was over. I thought when Gary Payton got the weird illness or whatever in Game 7, I'm like, ooh, Jalen might go off today. No. If y'all been watching this series, y'all would have noticed Jalen was playing very, very weird. Jalen was playing pretty scared. Jalen was scared to attack the basket. Jalen was scared to even just hold the ball. It was only one good game that he had. For the rest of the series, he averaged 9 points. For some durations of the game, from I think games 3, 4, and 5. 5, we blew them out. And 6, we blew them out as well. But none of them involved Jalen being on the floor at all. So it's just like, for our best scorer to not be on the floor for those games in crucial moments or like later down the line, and he's not in the game at all, that shit rubbed me the wrong way. I think it was Game 4 where they took a 3-1 lead and we had an opportunity to go tie the series. We did not end up doing that. Instead, we fucked up. For some reason, we gave Sengun the ball. I felt as if we should have gave Fred VanVleet that ball. Yes, Sengun was our best player the whole series, yes. But Fred had the hot hand. I always believe that you give it to the hot hand every time when it's a shot needed. I'm not as mad as I was yesterday as a fan. And I know, like I said, Jalen, you a human, bro. I'm not finna tarnish you or your name. I love you, bro. I truly appreciate you, everything that you brought to the city. Boy, I love my team. It just sucked, bro. To lose to the Warriors 5 times in a row, like it's crazy because I'm on both ends of the spectrum. In football, my team fuck up this team every year in the playoffs, every time. And in basketball, it's like the antithesis. Like, I don't know, my nigga. I don't know, bro. But what I really want to go in depth with, like, I definitely feel like Sengun should be a number 2 option. Sengun is not a number 1, at least for right now, with how everything is looking. He's not a number 2. He's not a number 1 yet. Does this mean he cannot become a number 1? Yes, he can. If everything gets more polished, first of all, I'm gonna just say it right now. Put on some accessories, boy. You looking too out there. You need some compressions, something. I don't know what you need. Just put on some drip. Maybe that'll help you. I do feel like going into next season, Amen should be the focal point. Include Jabari and Tari Eason more into the games as well. Try to get Cam Whitmore out there. Reed Shepherd. See how his development is going. He's supposed to be the spacing point guard for our future. You get what I mean? So I'm just worried about how everything is gonna unfold, but at the same time I know we have a lot of draft picks, a lot of capital, and everything might flow, but it's not the greatest right now. We have a lot of things to look forward to, but at the same time it's a lot of things to worry about. Jalen Green, what we gonna do with Jalen? Because coming into next season, Jalen might not be the focal scorer or the ball toucher every possession, because that's probably gonna go to Amen. And like our GM said, I'm pretty sure our GM said this, we should have a superstar on this team. He should already be here. That superstar is probably Amen. Them two niggas, them two twins, I don't know what the fuck they father fed them, but thank you, my nigga. Thank you, bro. But yeah, I'm disappointed. I appreciate y'all. I love my team. Go H-Town. That's all I can really say. Fuck, Jalen.